Hello YouTube and welcome to Timber and Stone. This is not going to become a Let's Play series. This is just a video to show you how to start up the game. So this is your basic screen. You can have a different look at the options here. I always used to have it keeping running at the background, because if I put my mouse cursor on the other monitor, it will stop the music and the game and everything. But when you have it on running in the background, it will continue running whilst you're, for example, chatting with people on Twitch or doing something else on the other monitor. Or if you only have one monitor, and yeah. So let's just jump into it. We're gonna press new game. We're gonna name it test, and we're gonna continue. So yeah, we do want to try and override that. We're gonna make a small map. The reason for that is because we're just gonna try to show you and perhaps learn how to start a game and how the game works. So this big map here, this is not representative of the game you will play. For example, if you want to build something here, you see the biome, it's grassland. It is mountainous area. There are spars with tree. That means there aren't many trees there. There are also 4 different kind of materials you can find in the ground: tin, copper, iron, and coal. And you see here, there aren't much tin here. There are a little bit of copper and a little bit of iron, and not a lot of coal. Wildlife, there are boar, sheep, and chicken. If you settle down with a coastline, you can also fish. So let's see here if we can find a nice area here. So this is a river. I usually like to have a river and a coastline, so we don't get ambushed from every side eventually. So for example, here there are a coastal and a river, and it actually has a pretty good abundance of everything actually. So let's just jump into here and let the game start up. This is actually a game that I have been playing since version 1.3, and it is greenlit on Steam now, so well, kudos to you guys. So here is our land. So you see, it doesn't represent the... Oh, well, there wasn't much of a river here, was it? Well, that might count as a river. It's not the best spot. I would probably have tried to found another place. So yeah, so we're gonna settle down here, and we're just gonna show you real quick how the game works. So let's place down our starting card here, and we're gonna start the game. So this bunch of people are the people we start with, and they have different proficiencies. So for example, Louis here, if we press in one of the buttons here, you see, let's see here, he is a disloyal and sluggish, so he's not a very nice person to hang around with, I guess. So he's a little bit slow and disloyal. His health, his moral. If his moral goes down, he will not fight creatures. He will rather run away. His level. The level is not his level, for example, like in World of Warcraft or other RPGs. You are, for example, level 54 or whatever. This level counts towards his proficiency. So he is a level 3 forager. And if you want to change his occupation, you can click here. And if you want to make him, for example, a fisherman, you can do that. This is his equipment. this is his inventory, it doesn't have anything. They also have like a weight limited to how much they can carry. But we're going to take a look in how to maintain inventory. You can, if you like, give him a club, for example. If you have made a club, you can click in here, and as soon as a club is ready or crafted in your wagon, he will go and pick that up and have it in his inventory. That is really nice if he stumbles across a monster, a spider or skeleton or something scary. You can also, for example, tell him to always carry along a fishing rod. He will pick up a fishing rod by himself, but if he goes back to the wagon and he grab something to eat, he will first put the fishing rod away and then put the food in his inventory and then eat it. So that is basically just to prevent him to, well, have too much off time, I guess. You can also press U for unit list, and this brings up all your characters, all the proficiencies, and the different levels they have. So for example, Aubrey, he is a good builder, he is a decent farmer, but he is an excellent trader, for example. So if you want him to become a builder instead, you can just click on the builder tab. So now Audrey is a builder. If you want to find him, for example, if you have a forager that roams around the entire country collecting berries and wheat and killing wild chickens, you can just click jump and it will jump to that character. So let's bring up the unit list again. So Lars, he's a blacksmith. He's actually a pretty good blacksmith. But we don't need 2 builders in the start, but we do need a carpenter. So let's see here. Stonemasoner. It's a decent good stonemasoner, but we have... we could make Gawain a stonemasoner and make him a carpenter. Because we do want to have a carpenter around. A carpenter does make wooden bricks and doors and all that kind of goodies. It's also easy to switch between the different proficiencies if that's needed. In the beginning, it might be needed. If you lose people due to hunger or monsters, it will be needed even more. We don't have any farmers here. Let's see here. We have a herder. Do we have a fisherman? Is he a good farmer? No. This is a hard thing to set up, but just for sake, for make this quick, we don't need a fisher, but we do want a herder. We have a miner. We have a stonemasoner. We also need a wood chopper. We have 2 builders. Yeah, let's just make him a wood chopper. So let's just start up the game. So, there is a little bit of lag here. That is not good. It's probably because I'm running a bunch of stuff in the background. So you can hear the music is pretty amazing. It's really relaxing and comfortable for the ears. But the first thing we want to show you here is objects. You do want, for example, if you want your carpenter to make wooden blocks, he will have to make a workbench, a timbering bench. If you want your blacksmith to smelt ores into bars, he will need forge, and if you want to do any smithing, he needs an anvil. So that is how that works. Doors, this is just different kind of doors. So you can, for example, make a dungeon door or arched castle door, study door. So you can add them to your buildings so they can go in and out and keep the monsters away. Hopefully. Furnitures, they are mainly decorative items, I think. Large bookcase, I do not know what that is. I think it's just decorative. Fireplace. Huh. Maybe there's something new here that I haven't seen before. But I know beds. Beds is pretty good if you have characters that are tired of working and perhaps wounded. They can go to the bed, rest and heal up and continue their work. We definitely do need to show you the dig area. So if our miner wants to dig away some blocks, you see the red square. If you click that and drag it out, this is selected all the stuff he wants to build. So now it's an 11 by 9 by 1, so it's 11 up and 9 yeah, you see it. But if you wanted to, for example, have it downwards, you can press the downward arrow on your keyboard and it will dig down. You can also do the same. If you press upwards, it will bring the box up. So we're gonna just mark all this, and the miner will eventually... Well, do we have a miner? I don't think we have a miner. Do we? Miner? Yes, we do. Yeah, here he comes. And he will start chucking away on blocks. So, same for farms. You see you have different kind of seeds here. So let's, for example, make a potato field. And you do this. And eventually, the farmer will go to the wagon, pick up some seeds, and start tilling the ground and planting the potatoes. Removing trees. This is also a pretty nice option. You can chop down mature trees. So our woodcutter here will grab the axe and he will go and chop down the trees here. So, but he will only chop down mature trees. So you see this one will not be selected. So if you want to chop down this tree, I don't think that tree will regrow if you chop it down before it's mature. But you can do it if you like. Just select clear cut and like that. There you go. Roads and halls are also a good thing to know about. Let's go over here, for example. This is a good spot. So a road you want to connect to the edges of the map, like so. And you want to connect them to a hall. And the reason for that is eventually, when you have enough resources, a trader will appear, or a villager, a new villager to your settlement. That is, it will take a little time to do, but and a bunch of resources before they will come. But when you get like your first new settler, you will love him because yeah, it is hard to getting started on this game. You also have livestock pens, which basically means that if you have a herder, and let's select this sheep here, you can domesticate the sheep. The herder will go and pick up the sheep and put it in the green area here. So you can also fence this area in here so they don't run away. It's a good idea. Military, you can make a guarding position. So if you have, for example, a foot soldier or an archer, you can set him here and he will stay in this little area here and guard this area. So that is good if you, for example, have an archer and you build like a big tower and you want him just to stand there and shoot different kind of monsters. There are monsters, there are skeletons, there are goblins, there are wolves, there are spiders, there are evil necromancers, and I actually think that was everything. Well, it's not much, but it's, well, it's much enough. We will have our hands cut out for ourselves. You can also add a patrol route. It's the same as a guarding area, but let's do that. Finished route. So if I add, for example, let's see here if you can find. Who are you? You're a blacksmith, Lars. Let's jump to Lars. So you go into this scripted area here, and you can say walk patrol route. Now he will go back here to the patrol route, which is here, and he will walk first here to there, to there, to there, to there, and he will do that until either he falls asleep or get killed, or you remove the route or something like that. You can also, for example, say that you only want infantries to go here, and you do want 2 different guards using this route. So if I have 3 guards and I set them all to use a patrol route, then only 2 of them will be in this little route at the same time. Resources, this is basically just what you have. Look, there is actually a trader. We don't have anything to trade yet, so we'll just have to ignore him. Then we can zoom in to see the model. Whoops. What happened? There we go. So there we go. You see, you also have some message system here, and the game actually suddenly stopped, and the reason for that is a wolf has been spotted by Lars. So if you click on the little area here, you'll see Lars. He's there and he saw a wolf, and yeah, he will probably die, and that is not a good thing. I also think from the resource panel here, you can maintain or put in an order to maintain or craft. So, for example, timber. You always want to have, for example, 12 timber blocks in your storage. As soon as they have enough logs for it, they will produce 12 logs and stop after that. Same is with, well, basically everything here. Twine, for example, if you have twines, you want to maintain 4 twines, for example, and you want to make them out of animal fur. If you want to make them out of flax fibers, you have to use this bar up here. So this is different kind of crafting recipes to the different, well, not different, but this to make twine. So yeah, if we have spider silk, for example, we can use a level 5 tailor to craft twine out of that. Also, hand tools. This is also pretty important to maintain, if you ask me. I always use, try to maintain at least one of all the different stone tools, and well, raw wood we can use. We can maintain 1 burning crock. We can maintain 1 stone hammer. We already have 3 of them, so that's no problem. Stone pickaxe, we always want to maintain one. Stone axe. So the tools can break, and they break rather frequently in the start. So also hoe we want to maintain, just so so people can go and refill their broken tools. Weapon clubs are pretty good thing. I usually just craft 8. I don't maintain 8 clubs because well, that will take a lot of wood, and basically we only usually just give them one club one time and eventually upgrade to sword or bows or whatever. Armor, same thing as for the weapons and tools. And storage, this shows you how much storage you have. We go back to our wagon here. The wagon will provide 40 mass of all storage type. That doesn't mean 40 stones, for example. You see, he has, let's go see what he has. He has 2 raw stones, and that is 3.5 mass. So if you go back and deliver those 3.5, you also have to say that the pickaxe weighs something. So how much does a stone pickaxe weigh? Something I have to figure out. So maybe it weighs 1.5, so maybe it's 1 to 1 here. But yeah, you see this has a yellow light, or this has a yellow color. That means that the storage space is almost full here. The thing you have to do then is go into construction objects and add a storage. And we have masonry, so let's go here. We're gonna place a masonry stone pile here, or a storage pile. So when that is built, the stone miner, the miner will bring the stone to that pile instead of going all the way to the wagon. And the same is for let's see here, what was it? Objects, storage. Same is for wood. You can have a timber pile, and you can probably have that right next to the timbering bench, which the timber, wow, which the timber will be crafted. You can also have, for example, a raw timber or raw wood stack, which is unprocessed wood, and the lumberjack will go chop down a tree, and well, just store it here. Anything else we need to go through before I'll take a leave? Constructions. Yes, there is something here. If you're gonna build terrain, you see there are some slopes here, and there are some corners here, and not everything is like Minecraft, which is just a square block. So if you want to, for example, terrain, let's build a grass block, like here, for example. Let's build 2 of them, or 4 of them. So press it down and you can actually see how many you have. So now we will just build 4 completely square grass blocks if he has grass blocks in the storage, and the builder is the one that will build it. But if you want to, for example, have it to be cornered, you do like this, like so. If you press space, you will see it bends a little bit and switch forms. And this also, for example, this is a corner for this area, and this is a corner for that area. This is if you have like a grass block coming out here and here, This will come here, and this will become this side, and this will become this side, and this will become that side, and I think this is the last one. Actually, we have one more here. So now it will build a dirt mound with not straight edges like down here, but rather something like this. It is a little bit hard to see, but there you go. The other thing we can go through, if you want to remove, for example, let's see, we have selected this big area here to dig. So we press the dig button, and you click it, and you do like drag it out, and if you press Alt and Shift, the box will turn yellow, and if you click it, you see all the red marks here, they disappear. So that is how you remove. Alt and Shift, that is how you remove the selected building or digging area. Same is here with the road and the hall. So if you go to the hall, oops, and you click here, drag it all across here, Alt and Shift. Maybe that made a liar out of me. That is not cool. Yeah, I don't think you can remove your hall, but you can only have one hall at a time. So you could, for example, move it. But roads I know you can do it with, because I did it a minute ago. So just do like that, Alt Shift, it turns yellow, and there we go. Same for the routes here, the patrol routes. You can just let's see, wasn't there a way to remove them? Oh man. Yeah, I think there is edit route. I think there is a way to remove them. Yeah, remove. Oops. How did I do it? Move last point. Okay, finish. Okay. Edit route. No? Oh, you left click and remove. So that is how you remove the route. So that is actually everything. I hope you liked this first of my how to start video, whatever you like to call it. If you like it, give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, don't forget to keep smiling.